Yo, what is going on, YouTube? I'm your host, Biscuits, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be customizing the Declasse Vamos. The Vamos is based on a third generation Chevrolet Nova. And the third generation Chevrolet Nova was produced from 1968 to 1974. The Chevrolet Nova was technically classified as a compact car back in the day, and it was offered with a 4-cylinder or a 6-cylinder engine. However, Chevrolet did also offer the SS package, which made the vehicle come equipped with a V8 that was good for 295 horsepower. Now, 295 horsepower isn't all that much, but you have to keep in mind, this was back in 1968. Having nearly 300 horsepower in 1968 is the equivalent of having nearly 600 horsepower in today's standards. Now, unfortunately, this vehicle has been removed from the websites. There are still a few different ways to acquire it. So with all that out of the way, let's get to customizing. So the Vamos is in the muscle car class, and honestly, I'm hoping by the time GTA 6 comes out, they can add in another class, and that should be muscle classics. Because we have sports classics, and we have sports cars, but we only have muscle class, and that includes any car from the 50s all the way up to modern time for muscle cars. So I really hope we have a muscle classics class added in by the time we get GTA 6. All right, starting off with the armor and the brakes. Front bumpers. We have a chin spoiler. We have another one. We have a painted front bumper. We have the custom chin, the painted and chin, and the painted bumper and splitter. Let's go for the custom chin spoiler. For the rear bumper, we can do a painted, do the wheelie bar, or the wheelie bar and shoot. Let's go for the painted rear bumper. And engine will go level 4. For the exhaust, we have chrome tip, we have the big bore, the straight pipe, the race exhaust, got the hot ring, and titanium hot ring. Let's go for the chrome tip exhaust. For the fenders, we can do a trim delete. We also have painted arch extensions and carbon. Okay, I think I'm just gonna leave this stock. I kind of like the original look. Grill. So we have a black open. Nice pierce. There's a couple fog lights in there, if I'm not mistaken. We have the billet grill. We have the mesh, exposed intercooler, the turbo grill, and the twin turbo grill. I'm going to go for the billet grill. I feel like that is the closest to an OE grill. All right, for the hood, we can do a carbon hood, which is great because carbon fiber wasn't even a thing back in the 60s. That makes a lot of sense. Performance hood, we have the cal induction. We also have the tall cal. We have the triple intake, the single intake, get some high-rise ram pipes, and it looks like we have a low triple bug catcher, so this combined the high cal induction hood and the triple intake bug catcher. Definitely an interesting look. I don't know if I've seen that before. And then same thing with the low single and the low intake. All right, let's go for the cal induction hood. Headlights, they look already pretty white, if not already a little bit blue. So let's just leave those stock. Livery. All right, so we got white double stripes. We have the black double stripes. We have the white side stripes. We have black side stripes. Got the classic flames, of course. Got to have a flame livery on there. Got, looks like a rusty livery. And another one. This is rusted stripes. Okay, so it has white stripes on top. And another rusty livery. And another rusty livery. Rockstar, why do we need 4 different rust liveries? Like, I think 1, maybe 2 max, and that's good. We don't need any more rust liveries. Get the Raceway Queen, the Short Track Racer, and finally the Sure It's Safe. Alright, I think we're going to go the white side stripes livery. I normally do a respray first, but I am so confident that I 100% want this livery that I wanted to throw it on, and then we can just figure out the respray last. For the plate, we will go Custom Biscuits plate. Respray with that last roll cage. So we have a roll cage and a chassis upgrade. And we have the stunt cage. Honestly, I'm not really a fan of either, so I think I'll just leave that stock. For the roof, you can add a vinyl roof. That is kind of cool. That is accurate for the time this vehicle was produced. However, I personally do not care for vinyl roofs, so let's just leave it stock. Spoiler. Got low level, got a lip, got a ducktail, the stock car wing, got a drag car wing, extended drag, we have a carbon drag, and we have a drift wing. Alright, so I personally like the lip spoiler the best, but visually I don't know if I can commit to it because it covers up part of the livery. So with that being said, let's go for the low level spoiler. Suspension, we are going to slam this thing all the way down. And I don't think you could say this is slam, but it's definitely lowered. So we'll call that good enough. Transmission will go race and turbo, of course. Wheels, will come right back to those. Let's do the windows real quick. For the window tint, let's just go for a light smoke. For the wheels, we absolutely got to keep it old school, and we got to go with these Muscle Freak wheels in chrome. That way it matches up to the secondary chrome color. And bulletproof tires, absolutely. And now we just have a respray. So we have a primary color. And we also have a secondary color. Appears to be the grille, trim, mirrors. Okay, so the secondary color is already chrome. I kind of like that look, but it is just a little too bright for my taste. So let's go down to metals and let's go for a brushed black steel. It's not quite as bright as chrome, but it still is very similar to chrome in color. So I think that is a very good look for this old school muscle car. And now we just got to figure out a primary. For the primary color, I think we're going to have to go Spinnaker Purple. This color is pretty much like a blurple. It's blue and it's purple mixed. And the crew emblem goes on the side of the doors. All right, I believe that is all the options there. Let's go ahead and get this outside. We can do a sound test and some first driving impressions. And here we have the Declasse Vamos outside in the sunlight. I really love how the paint turned out and the contrast with the livery. Looks sick. And then also the 396 CI, whatever the hell that stands for. It's definitely really cool. The chrome wheels look on point for a muscle car from this era. And I also like the little Declasse emblem right here in the very back of the car. Let's go ahead and get all the doors open and get a closer look at the details. Starting off underneath the hood at the engine model. That's actually pretty decent detail. And look, you even can see like the belt. I am willing to bet that that belt will move on startup. Let's give it a try. Yep, there you go. You can see the belt moving and the motor rumbling slightly. Very, very nice. I love that amount of detail that Rockstar put in to this car. Coming around here to the passenger side. Got some old school seats here going on. And yes, got to have the old school roll up and down doors. Here is the trunk. decent amount of room back there. It is quite pixelated though. And finally, over here to the driver's side, got a very cool looking old school interior. I love that steering wheel. And Rockstar got it right. On the transmission, we have 3 pedals. And that appears to be a 5-speed gated manual, even though this vehicle was offered in a 4-speed manual or a 3-speed automatic. Let's go ahead and do that sound test. Very nice. Sounds pretty good. Definitely sounds like an old school muscle car. All right, let's try an acceleration test and floor it. Nice, not bad acceleration. All right, let's confirm the drivetrain. I'm willing to bet that is rear-wheel drive, but it's always good to confirm. And there you have it. The Vamos is rear-wheel drive. The Declasse Vamos has a top speed of 110 miles per hour. All right, now that we are at what looks to be top speed, let's try a brake test. And 3, 2, 1, brake. Very nice. Brakes, surprisingly, are pretty good. I would say above average braking. All right, so now we need to address the elephant in the room, and that is this vehicle's handling. Oh boy, the handling. It is something else. First of all, this vehicle is like floaty. As soon as you get up to speed, it just floats everywhere. So not only is this vehicle floaty at speed, but just trying to control it and steer and manage it. And then, like almost all old school rear wheel drive muscle cars, this vehicle has some serious oversteer. Alright guys, so there you have it, the Declasse Vamos. Overall, a very cool looking old school muscle car in GTA Online. And at just under $600,000, it's really not a bad deal. Now, unfortunately, this car's handling is not the best. Like I was talking about earlier in the video, it's very floaty, and once you get up to like top speed, it becomes quite difficult to handle. So for that reason, I can't say I would recommend using this car in races. But then again, I don't think anyone's buying this car for the muscle car class and to do races in it. You're buying this car because you like old school muscle cars. Maybe you're a fan of Chevrolet Novas. Now, for me personally, I'm a car guy. I love old school muscle cars, and I am definitely happy to add this into my collection. I'm going to put it in my classic muscle car garage. So if you're looking to pick up a muscle car to win you races, this is definitely not it. However, if you're looking to pick up an old school muscle car from the late 60s, then this is definitely a solid choice. If you are like me and you like old school muscle cars, then yes, I would recommend the Declasse Vamos. So I will go ahead and wrap the video up here. If you enjoyed this video or learned something, hit the thumbs up button and consider subscribing to the channel if you are new here. Thank you guys for watching. Please stay safe, and I will catch you all on the next video. Peace out.